Hi, my name is Jeff, and I'm the owner of Rustic Designs by Jeff Bernier. So what we're going to do today is we're going to learn how to take new pine wood, for example, this pine box that I made, which is hollow, and we're going to learn how to make this look like an old barn beam. It's going to look aged and distressed and weathered and hand-hewn, and I'm going to show you all the details that go into making that. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to rough up all the corners and edges with an angle grinder like this and a 40 grit sanding disc. And what I'm trying to do is replicate that look of years and years of wear and tear on a piece of wood. So naturally what's going to happen is the edges are going to get rounded and worn away, but we're also trying to give it that rough cut look to it as well. After rough grinding all of the edges, the next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a planer. We're going to use an electric one that really gouges out the wood. And what it does is it simulates when they were gouging it out, chopping with a chisel, and I'm trying to give it that look. After we've ground down all of the edges like that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an angle grinder with a wire wheel on it. And we're going to take and rough grind out all of the wood so that it takes the weaker, lighter wood out and raises the grain up. This really gives it a very weathered, aged look to it. Now the next thing that I do, it sounds pretty primitive, but I've got this piece of wood that looks like it's a weapon, and I just have wood screws drilled through here, and we're going to start hammering little sections of the beam. And what we're replicating is what barn beetles would do, and they tend to have little groupings of holes where they bore into the wood. We don't want to do it all over the wood, but just catch little sections of it here and there. We're going to get into some heavy machinery. We're going to use a chainsaw for this. And I'm going to go through and rough saw all of the wood to give it that really rough, rustic, right out of the sawmill look. On the smaller pieces, like my coat racks or smaller shelves, instead of the chainsaw, I'll use a sawzall like this with a long serrated edge on it, and that also gives it a rough sawn look to it as I rough over the whole piece back and forth. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this bottle of MAP gas with a torch, and I'm going to just lightly torch over all of the wood, and it's going to give us a very nice distinctive aged patina to the wood. Really helps marks and grains stand out. And now our last stage is I'm going to apply a coat of Minnowax Golden Oak stain to it. So that's how I do it. As you can see, there's a lot of work involved with it, a lot of handwork. And if you don't feel like tackling that job yourself, but you want some interesting rustic pieces for your house, check out my website at rusticdesignsbyjeff.com. And there I have lots of items for you to choose from. Take a look around. I'm sure you'll find something you'll like. And if you need something custom made, I can change any of the sizes to fit your desires and what you're looking for to fit in your home. Or if you have your own idea and you want it to have this look to it, let me know as well, and we can come up with a plan and a quote for you.